everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It has been quite a while since I have been able to say that. I hope you've all been doing really well and happy holidays to all of you, as this video is going up on the 25th, and please check out my one and only Christmas jumper. This is my Spyro jumper. We love it. Don't we love it? Of course we do. So for today's video, I just want to talk about some of the games that I've played this year, and you know, sort of the games that I really liked that I played this year. There aren't that many that I didn't like, to be fair. So it's just going to be a small video, just a little hello, this is me back again, sort of. I will say I don't really know what my schedule's going to be in the new year, just because my new job has been very busy and I just haven't really had the time. This is the first time in ages that I have sat down at my desk and turned on my computer. The poor thing, it's not being used. But hello, hope you're all doing well, and we'll just jump in and talk about these games. It's going to be a chill video. Just, you know, I'll have all the games linked in the description if you don't want to listen to me waffle on, but let's jump in and get started, okay? So the first game that I am going to be talking about is the Epic Mickey Rebrushed game that we had come out a few months ago. So I do not have a box of this because I just downloaded it on the PS5. I decided to play this on the PS5 as it wasn't really being used by my husband. I thought, well, I'll just look for some games to play on it. So I played the original of this game when it came out and loved it at the time, although, as I have said many times in the past, me and Switch games, Wii games, sorry, I did not like the Wii remote. So I was really excited with this remake, and I'm just playing the trailer here for the game for you, as you can see. But I loved this so much. It is such a good remaster. It looks so good, the graphics are brilliant. It's exactly the original game, but as someone who adored the original game, I am not mad about that. Adored this, it was so fun, I 100%ed it, and would love to play it again. But if you have not played this game before, I definitely recommend picking up this version. It ran beautifully on the PS5. I cannot say about any other version, but I absolutely recommend this game. It's beautiful, love the music, it is so nostalgic for me to play as a big Disney fan. It's not a difficult game at all, and I would say if you're gonna 100% it, I would say 2 to 3 playthroughs to get all the pins and everything, and depending on how you want to play it. But definitely recommend this game. So, not a game that I have played a massive amount of recently, but Caught with the Lamb. So I love this game, I really do love this game. I did not think I would like this game because I don't play many games like this, and it being quite dark as well, but I really enjoyed it when I started playing it, and I did not put it down for weeks, and I was playing for hours at a time. I really like the fast-pacedness of this game. I love the bosses. I love that I have to take care of everyone in my cult. It's so cute. Didn't think it would be cute. Love that. We've had so many updates to this game, and we are constantly getting free updates as well, which just is even better in my books. But it's so much fun. The music, I listen to the soundtrack of this so much, it's unbelievable. It's one of my sort of hidden favourites. I just didn't think I would love it, but I do. I've already talked about it before on the channel, but if you haven't played this, I definitely recommend giving it a go. I have the Switch edition, and I also have the Steam edition because it was on sale, and when I got my Steam Deck I was playing a lot more on there, and so I actually have 2 versions of this game now, just to let you know how much I love it. So if that doesn't tell you, but even if you don't play the game, go listen to the soundtrack, okay, because it is amazing. I cannot stress enough how much I love this game soundtrack. Okay. Just in case you didn't know. Next game I want to talk about, of course, is the amazing Stardew Valley, because of course it's here on my list. So obviously this game did not come out this year. As I said, I'm not looking at games that came out this year, it's just what I played this year, and this game is probably the game I played the most this year. And again, I own this both here on Switch, as you can see my box, and I also own the Steam version, and I play it on my Steam Deck, as you've seen from my videos of me showing the mods. That is one of the reasons I picked it up on Steam, as I could mod it, and that has definitely been the reason that I got back into the game the most, because whilst I do love the base game, I definitely found things like fishing to be very tricky for me, and I didn't enjoy it. Adding the mods in allows me to play the game in the way that I want, and I really do love games allowing us to mod them. You know, I love companies and people that are very chill about mods being added into games, because I like that it allows me to play in a way that suits me. Okay, and I know maybe that's sort of a iffy level for some people. Some people really hate mods, but personally I love it. Another game that I love the soundtrack of, the winter soundtrack as well as it is here on screen, is one of my favourites. I love the dungeons. I love that I can fight or I can just chill on my farm all day. I married Elliot because I love Elliot, just in case you needed that knowledge. But there is a reason why so many people recommend this game as a cozy farming sim. It is one of the best in my opinion, and it is one that I will always recommend to people till the cows come home. I'm sure most of you own this game already, but why not pick it up again? You know, play some more. Cannot do more for this game, and I cannot wait for his next game, whenever that comes out. Take your time, dude. You know, we're all happy to wait, but yeah, one of my absolute favourite games, and I'm so glad I got into this playing this a lot more this year because it definitely helped my mental health, and I just enjoy it so much. I love the characters, I love the art style, everyone is so sweet in this game. It's brilliant. So yes, definitely one of my favourites I played this year. Don't know why I'm holding the boxes for all of this. So I've not had this game very long, as it hasn't actually been out that long, and this was a surprise pickup for me because I do not play The Sims. I've tried to play The Sims multiple times, but I'm sorry, my stress levels, you want me to look after a sim that burns the house down making a cheese toasty? No. Okay? But I picked this up and I was like, well, okay, I'll have a go, and if not, then I will just sell it, and then, you know, it's no issues, okay? I've put so many hours into this game and I don't know why. I love this game way more than I thought I was going to. It is one of the simplest games ever because it's essentially just a builder, really. Like everything you're collecting, you are doing just to build furniture or homes. And so it's one of the most simple, but I think that's one of the reasons I love it so much is I can just pick it up for an hour or two, if that, pick it up, play a little and put it back down. And that just made it one of the best games for me. So yeah, give it a go. Weirdly, was really good. Again, this is not a game that came out this year, but I just want to talk about it, okay, because I played it a lot this year. Um, so Tears of the Kingdom for me is one of those sort of interesting games for me to talk about because when I started playing it, I didn't love it. I've said many times before that Breath of the Wild was my first Zelda game that I played completely by myself because any other Zelda game I played alongside my husband, so he mostly played and then I played some parts, but I mostly just watched him play them. So this was Breath of the Wild was my first, my absolute first. So when this one came out, I was extremely hyped after watching all the trailers, watching all of the deep dives into the trailers, and getting completely and utterly obsessed with the game and when it was coming out. And when the game came out, I did love it. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it was a terrible game. No, of course not. It's gorgeous. I love all the characters. I love how everywhere's changed. Although, where is Cass and why are there no guardians? Someone answer this for me now. Damn it. But I just couldn't really get into the story in the same way I had with Breath of the Wild. And I can't really tell you why, and I know that makes this a terrible video, but I just don't know why that I just wasn't clicking with it. Until we got to the end, and I got to my end boss fight, and I know it's a bit silly to talk about things like this, okay, but I love games with ridiculously big enemies. I love big cinematic scenes. I always have, I always will. Maybe that's basic, it probably is, but it's just something I love. Pacific Rim is one of my favourite films because of things like that, okay? The end boss fight is what made me love this game more than I did at the beginning. And I know it's silly that it's just like, well, it was just the end. Like, what? But it did. It's what made me love the game and what has made me go back and made me wish I could replay the game without knowing the game. I can't really explain why. I don't know why it was the ending. I don't know why it was anything else in the game. But I adore this series, and I really do hope that we get more games. I would love a standalone Zelda game like Echoes of Wisdom because I didn't really love that. I would love that in this style, in this format. I would love an open world. So I would almost like a game where we play between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom as Zelda and what happened with Zelda. So like when Link is asleep, it would be quite cool to play something as Zelda or someone else, just because I love this Hyrule, this style of the Zelda game is one of my favourites, and I think this would probably be this series would be one of my top series of games at the moment, and we shall see what game comes up and tops that next for me. But you don't have to play Breath of the Wild to play this one, but I think you should if you haven't played either. If anything, it just means you'll have longer to play games. But hate that boss fight. It's the only one I don't like. But I do. I love this game so much, and it's definitely because of the ending. But I love the characters. I love being in Hyrule again. Gorgeous music, gorgeous cinematics in this game. And yeah, definitely one of my favourite games of this year. So, yes. This is going to be one of the most random games to talk about to end this video, but I have put so many hours into Powerwash Simulator this year, it's a bit concerning. So I own multiple versions of this game. I have it on the Xbox Game Pass on my PC, but then I also brought it recently on my Steamdeck so that I could play it when I'm in bed in the evening to help me relax. My mental health has not been very good recently, and this game especially has been very helpful for letting me just shut off, just put some music on in my headphones and just power wash for a few hours. This game is incredibly cozy, and as I said, it's done a lot for my mental health. I would really recommend checking out this game if you haven't. It's so addictive, and you don't have to play for very long, so if you don't have a lot of time one evening or in the day, it's a perfect game to pick up and put down very easily. I would definitely recommend this. I don't see a lot of people talk about this game anymore, but there are some new DLCs, and I've picked up a few of them myself as well. But yeah, definitely one to check out. So that is it for the games. There weren't a lot of games that I played a lot of this year. I played a lot of games, but some of them just didn't really jive with me, I guess is the term I will use here. I've gotten very sort of cozy with the games I'm playing, and I'm not playing that many different games at the moment. I'm getting quite comfy in playing only a select few, and they become my obsession for a while until I move on to something else. But I'm trying my hardest more to sort of complete games a bit more, because I get in the bad habit of playing a game for a while, getting really obsessed with it for a few weeks and playing for hours, and then I put it down and then I don't pick it up for months. Case in point, with Tears of the Kingdom, I still haven't found all the Koroks. I need to do that. That will take me a while. And so I just wanted to end this video with saying thank you all so much for being here this year on my channel. It's been lovely doing all the videos with you guys this year. I don't know what's going to happen in the new year, because at the moment, as I said, with my new job, it is just taking a lot from me, both physically and mentally. My mental health has not been doing very good, and I don't like to talk about my mental health online, but I also don't want to not say anything and then you guys just don't get videos for ages, and then the channel just drops off basically, and I don't want that to happen. So I will maybe post pictures or maybe shorts here and there for a little bit, but until I sort of get into the swing of things in the new year, it may go a bit quiet on the channel, and I really hope you guys will hang around until I come back. But I just thank you all so much for being here this year, and if you are someone who is suffering with your mental health, please know that it's completely normal, and as like myself, it is not a seasonal thing for me. I am always this way. It doesn't matter if the weather is below freezing or if it's boiling hot sun, I will always be depressed. But don't ever feel ashamed if that is something that you deal with, and please know that you are not the only one. And that's not to say that your depression is any less than someone else's. It's just sometimes easier to know that you are not the only one who suffers, because sometimes it's more difficult to feel alone. So I really hope you guys are okay, and please put your mental health first, because that is so, so important, and we really don't do that enough in our society. People do not put themselves first enough, and sometimes we need to, because it is better. But saying all that, happy holidays to you all. If you celebrate or not, I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you all so much again for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed. I hope you haven't minded the bit sporadic video today. It's been so long since I filmed. I am not back in the habit. But thank you all so much again. Much love to you and your families. And I will speak to you guys again at some point soon. So bye for now.